A Splash and the Soldier the Game Splitter, Kyyngg. Now you understand why you're in the position that you're in right now, right? Why you facing all these charges, why your bond almost $1 million, 900,000. Because you know, every dog has his day. And when it was your day, when you had the ball in your court, when you was an up-and-coming artist, yeah, you let the cockiness, you let it go to your head. You let the little fame go to your head, which made you get blackballed out the music industry. Running your mouth, could control your wicked tongue. Yeah, you could control your little steppers that you got behind you, that you claim that you got, right? You could control that there, so you got blackballed by Birdman. So that was one exit out. You got blackballed by Young Thug, the Chicago dudes when you dissed L.A. Capone. All these different type of dudes, the Atlanta dudes that you dissed, that you got into it with. So many different cliques. Wayne don't rock with you. Yeah, so all the outlets that can help you. A lot of the South that can help you, because you know New York ain't gonna help you. You know the West Coast ain't gonna help you. Yeah, you got blackballed by these same type of guys that you need help from. And you got blackballed before you made the hits, before you got your foot all the way in the door. You didn't even have one foot in the door. So it's going to lead you to picking up that sack again, turning them scales on again, picking up that gun again, stolen products. You got trials with everything. Pills, lean, stolen firearms, drug transactions. Yeah, stolen goods, all that there. Drug paraphernalia. Yeah, see, you get jammed up in a situation because now even the police know that you're not a full-time artist. They know, or they can get the phone call from the labels, or they can just reach out to whoever they need to reach out to, or they can just look on YouTube and see that you're not irrelevant no more. They can look at the numbers, they can look at the streams and see that you don't do the numbers no more, that you ain't doing the millions of views on YouTube no more. Yeah, you ain't doing songs with different artists that's big or even halfway big. So you really like you on your own. So to keep up with that lifestyle, because you know you still got that rap startup kit brain. Yeah, you still got the rap startup kit brain. Meaning, every time you get a check, every time you get 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, you go to the jewelry man. Yeah, you go to the car dealership. You go to the weed man. Yeah, you go to them city girls, going to expensive restaurants, expensive hotels, renting expensive cars, renting expensive Airbnbs. And you know you can't afford it there because you got the money, but you don't got the income coming in like that though. So you're not making smart moves / investments with your money, which will lead you to buying drugs again. Yeah, that's what it leads you to, because that's about the only investment that you can make, that you feel comfortable with, that you know you can make some money off of. So you'll turn back into that there on a lower type of scale. And you hot, so you're going to keep 4 or 5 dudes with you, at least 2 or 3 dudes. Y'all got dreads, y'all look like y'all hot. So, of course, you'll get pulled over. You got a little road rage in you. So, yeah, you'll get pulled over. It's only a matter of time. When you first started getting rap money and the money was coming in, you was doing shows and you was getting features here and there and all that there, what you do? You had the rap startup kit brain. You didn't invest it in no trucks. You didn't get no vending machines. You didn't come out with your own merch. You didn't buy a whole bunch of regular cars like Toyotas, Volvos, and Lexus and stuff like that and put them on two-row or link up with somebody that can help you rent them out. Nah, you didn't do that, duh. You kept buying drugs, a whole bunch of pounds that y'all selling and smoking. So y'all trapping to get high. Bought a whole bunch of lean, a whole bunch of pills, a whole bunch of stolen guns. Not buying the right features that you need that can help you with your career. Not putting the money back in your LLC if you even started one. To, you know, put the money back in your brand. Not building a solid brand. Not doing enough interviews. Yeah, so the most you was doing was going viral for the little fights that you was doing and the disrespect that you was doing. But your hits wasn't adding up. The work you was putting in for music wasn't adding up. So you just became a YouTube type of dude that need attention, that need clout. They go viral for arguments and little fights and running out the mall and little kissing little moments and stuff like that with your homeboys and stuff like that. That's all you was good for. Them videos get more views than your songs. So that's a problem. You couldn't manage it like how Soulja Boy do it or other rappers that do it. Nah. So you can't afford to be icing out your mouth, icing out your wrist, renting all these cars, buying unnecessary pills and lean and gas to smoke, trying to feed the crew, trying to feed everybody like you the big dog. Nah. It can look like that for the fans, but in real life, you got to be like, nah, y'all got to bring something to the table. Here, let me buy y'all a couple of box trucks. So you can be bringing about 5,000 a week. He can be bringing 5,000 a week. They don't need no CDL for that there. You ain't think of that there because your mind always juiced up with lean. So you can't really think Then your mind gassed up with the gas. Then your mind peeled up with the pills. And y'all probably smoke cigarettes. You look like you smoke cigarettes. Yeah. So how can you think to make the proper investments? You ain't got nobody in your corner. You can't call Birdman. You ain't gonna call Master P. Like, I need help, brother. Now you're ready to diss him because you're too cocky. But your bank account don't match your cocky mouth. You can't be cocky like that when Bank of America say you ain't cocky like that. When you go look at your Bank of America account or Chase Bank account, yeah, it don't say you cocky. It say you're a real humble guy. Because if you was really cocky with the banks, that $900,000 bill, which is about $90,000 to get out, you would have got out 24 hours, 48 hours at tops. Not try to put a house up, or your labels got to come bail you out, or your homeboys got to get some money together, so they got to get back on the field and trap even more, and they trapping to get you out and get a lawyer because you fighting big charges, let alone if you weren't the only one that went to jail. See what I'm saying? So now you fighting for freedom, and you ain't even had to be in this type of position. Why is you in the car with all this stuff? I thought you the leader. I thought you the boss. You're supposed to be put up. You're supposed to be in the studio. You're supposed to at least be acting. Yeah, you ain't doing none of that. You ain't build no type of brand. You just got a whole bunch of tattoos. That was another problem you had, going to the tattoo man so much. Come on, man. You putting all this artwork on your body, but you ain't putting none of them blues or them M&Ms in the bank account. So they don't really mix. Yeah, you keep going to the ink man. All your little habits is the reason why you're in the position that you're in right now, because you got too many habits. Yeah, all your habits is downfalls. All of them. All of them is. You ain't got nothing to show for. How come you don't never show no trucks like Lil Migo? How come you don't never show no other business adventures like other rappers do? No restaurants or nothing. You could at least bought you a Subway. So what? You just got a little money you got saved up in the bank. That's the only type of extra income you getting. And on your interest on that, you probably getting about, at the most, if you lucky, you getting 0.06 interest rate on the money that you saving in your savings account. If you got money in your savings account. Come on, you already know I know the game. Let's call the banks and see how many CDs that you got with the banks or interest bands accounts with the banks. Yeah, let's see how many. Yeah, let's see how they really treat you when you go up in there. Yeah, you just got money that you got putting in there from features or whatever that come in there. Come on, man. Don't no local artists from Louisiana want to sign to you. Nah, they don't want to sign to you. You ain't got nothing to offer them. But you want to give them a pound and a stolen gun? A couple of pounds and a stolen gun? You ain't got nothing to offer. You don't even be in the studio like that. So why would somebody that got any type of sense want to sign under y'all or even roll with y'all when the leader, the boss, he ain't even got his shit together? Like, he need to catch up. He playing catch up. He still got to bust sales. You ain't even really learn how to work the dark web and get on your scamming thing. You ain't even get good at that. Yeah, you ain't even finesse the PPP loan thing. You ain't even get good at that. So even if you did, you wouldn't flip the money. You'll go buy more weed, more guns, go back to the jury, man, to show everybody on Instagram that you got a Richie, that you got a Rolex, that you got a Hellcat or AMG Benz or McLaren or something. You would have done something dumb with the money. Yeah. You got to switch your whole, you got to re-educate yourself. That's what you got to do. You got to switch your whole brain up, your way of thinking, the type of dudes that you roll with. Because they all like you. They all think like you. How they don't? They all talk like you. They all look like you. They do the same thing you do. So they'll make the same type of bad financial moves just like you. And you got the nerve to call yourself king. King of what? You ain't the king of transactions with the banks. You ain't the king of transactions with the streets. You ain't the king of gun trafficking, drug trafficking. You ain't the king of the streets. You ain't the king of New Orleans or Louisiana. You ain't the king of the rap game. King of what? How people call you that? You don't deserve that type of title. You ain't earned that there. You ain't the king of nothing. You ain't the king of the Bloods. None of that there. So king of what? King of your crew? You're not a good leader. You are not a good leader. That's what it is. Like, I got to call it like I see it. Yeah, come on, man. Like, that's my take on this conversation, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, man. Go.